Up the middle. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One error in the inning, but nothing. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Here's a 1-1. Lined into right. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2-2. Up the middle. Witt. There's one.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Out of line, out towards center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. No score. 1 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Slice to right. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. J.J. Weatherholt, the next to hit.
Weatherholt.
Grounds one to short. Witt flips it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
Witt Jr.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wow, that ball's hit hard. Good job.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. Runner takes off in the dirt, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Here's a high chopper.
On the bag.
The
here.
underhand flip, nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. The Royals down to their final strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. High fly ball, right field. Walker moving back for this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But a magical. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
The designated hitter, Ivan.
Nobody on, Herrera. Nobody. Top half of the 10th. Hit on the ground to short. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 16.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Going, gone! And they cut into the deficit.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get.
So 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. And we are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way.
J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit. Out to short. Witt takes it to the base for the force out. And the lefty reliever does his job. So runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. So the tying run at second. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Bobby Witt Jr. There's a line drive to left field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
1 out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying,
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 9-1.
That could be one of those swings.
Man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas. 1 strike away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. The 1-1. This one in the air center field. Scott gets under it. And there are 2 down. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. In the air to left center. Scott moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
On the ground. Win. And that is that. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. First and second, 1 out. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. 2 on, 1 out. Down the line, and it's foul. Down the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball out to center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Ball game.
when you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball.